Flosstube. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. This is video number 75 and today is November 22nd, 2022 and it's Tuesday, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So, my name is Kathy. This channel is mainly about cross stitch and other things occasionally. And those other things would be other kind of crafts and hobbies that I do. Like I said, it's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I can't believe it. I mean, I know that we all say that. This year has really flown, but it really has. I mean, weren't we just in summer? So, yeah. But I hope that if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're going to have a good one. And we will. We're going to my brother and sister-in-law's house, and it'll be nice to have everybody together for a Thanksgiving. So we'll enjoy that. Sorry. This past few weeks, I stayed up with stitching. There were a few days that I didn't stitch. The days that I don't stitch are mostly the days that I work. And I don't know what it is with my eyes. I think my eyes just get really, really tired after working and coming home, and then by the evening when I have stitching time, I'm just too tired. And but you know, some of those days I can, but most of the time no. So but most of the days between the last video and this one I did stitch. And I'm gonna go through my whips that I worked on in the past few weeks since I've seen you last. Okay, so first one I did, and I'm going to be unzipping bags and all that. I worked on Frosty Forest. So I finally got this block done. I don't know why this one took so long, but it just did. I'm stitching this. This is by, ow, I just stabbed myself with the needle. Ow. Country Cottage Needleworks, and there are 9 of them, but I'm stitching 8 in a 4x4 block on this fabric. This is 30, is this 32 or 36? I don't know what this is, but it's Lugana, and it's like a pearl gray. It's very, very light. If this was any lighter, this white wouldn't show up, but it shows up pretty good. And I'm happy with the way that this is turning out. So what I'm going to do is do 4 blocks on the top, 4 on the bottom. I'm not going to stitch the Frosty Forest block. I'm going to do house, and then the animal scene, and then the house, and then the animal scene. And I'm going to reverse it on the bottom. At our stitch day a few stitch days ago, my friends and I did a layout of how these should be set up, and I actually have a photo of it on my phone that I can refer to, so when it's time to start a new block I know which one to go to next. So the next one I'm going to do is Snowman's Cottage. I'm doing this all in DMC and I'm really enjoying it. It's fun, and this is one I really want to get finished and framed, so I know that I need to work on it more. I am. You know, I did a little bit, so that's good. And finishing one block is not a bad thing. All right. Sorry about that. I got to figure out a better way to do that. Okay. So next, and I worked on this one at our stitch day that we had recently, a couple of Saturdays ago. I worked on Heart in Hand, Christmas Tiny Town. This is so cute. Look how cute that is. And there it is. That's what I got so far. I'm more than halfway done. I have not done any of the back stitching yet. I'm stitching this one on 32 count. I don't know what. And you know, I'm going to get back. Let me see if I have it written down. I do not. That's one thing I have to get better about doing is writing down the fabric that I'm stitching things on because I am really bad about it. But I'm doing this all in DMC. I think that this linen that I chose, whatever it is, looks a lot like what's in the photo. So that's very happy. And I love doing this. And you know what? I'm more than halfway done with it, and I'm not going to have it done this Christmas, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll have it for next Christmas. I also worked on, and I'm going to make a Velcro sound here, Quaker Diamonds by Rosewood Manor. It seems like I've been working on this one forever, doesn't it? This is the one that is charted in silks. And when I got it, I decided I did not want to do silks. Nothing against them. I just felt like doing it with overdyes, and was given a conversion from a fellow stitcher who also stitched this, and the colors are gorgeous. I mean, they're beautiful. Look. So I got this portion done, and so most of this is done. There's a little top part that I have to do, but what I decided, because this is the bottom, I'm just going to get everything in this area done and then start rolling it up and do that. So I really want to get this done. I'm stitching this on 32 count flax by R&R Fabrics. Love this fabric. It is gorgeous, and it really, it's a good backdrop for all these colors in this chart. So there it is. It's Quaker Diamonds. If you would like that color conversion, if you're thinking of stitching it and that's something you want to do, let me know and I can send that to you. There we go. And I also had a little bit of unexpected stitching time at work because I just did. And I worked on Plum Street Samplers, Bless Our Land. There it is. I got a lot done. It's just amazing what you can get done if you have a little bit of time. So there it is so far. And this one, let me see if I have a name of a fabric. Yeah, stitching New Year's resolution. Write down the fabrics that you're using. That's to me. There it is. I'm doing this one all in the DMC conversion. So you can see how, even with DMC, there's a lot of people, oh, DMC. Not me. I love DMC, and I think that you can stitch some beautiful things with it, and it's always going to be my favorite. The other thing I'm working at, and this is a start, and I don't want to say it's almost a finish, but I'm getting there on this. I joined a SAL, which I rarely do because they're challenging for me. Can't keep up. But I joined the SAL. It's HBD FBL SAL, and that's on Instagram. And it's for Pam at Farm Boys Love, cross stitch Flosstube channel, and the whole SAL was about starting a Christmas project in the month of her birthday, which is November. So I decided to go and start this one right here, this is Lila's Studio, or Lila's, and it's Spirit of Christmas set 2, and I'm doing the Noel bird, which I just love. And I'm getting there. I think I'm gonna get this one done before Christmas. Now what I'm gonna do with it after that, I don't know. Here's one. Here's a newfangled idea. Look at this. I wrote down what the fabric is. I'm doing this one on Color and Cotton Limited Edition 2015 Lugana, and it's 32 count. And it's almost got like a greenish cast to it, which I like. And there it is. I changed some of the colors. The overdyes, I'm using Snowball for the white, and the Snowball it is Classic Color Works, I believe. Okay. And then for the red, I'm using Buckeye Scarlet from Gentle Art, which, oh, that red, that's like the perfect Christmas red. It is wonderful. And also by Gentle Art, I'm using Grape Leaf for the green. So I am using DMC for this frame and his beak, or yeah, his, I guess. And the black is just going to be 310. So basically what I have left, I have to stitch the 2 snowflakes, some berries, and the word Noel. Oh, and his eye. That's it. And it really isn't that much, but I don't know, for some reason, the last couple times I tried to stitch, this snowflake is giving me a really hard time, and I don't know why. I will say that this 32 count fabric seems more like 36 to me. It's really tight, you know, and I'm using a really small needle. I'm using a 28. So, but I really love the way it's coming out. And that green is perfect. And you know I like the red. So that's what I worked on since I've seen you last. I'm just glad to have something done, right? Okay. So I have a visitor who just walked in, and if you'll remember, she was a visitor last time. So we'll see what happens with that. I did watch a new Flosstuber who I really am enjoying watching. It's Starlight Stitching Company. Off of that. Come on, off. She's on my stitching. That's not good, is it? Here, I'll put this down here. What we do, we just have to make ways for our cats. Her name is Amanda, and she's Starlight Stitching Company, and she also has a website where she sells, I believe, other things besides this, but she has a pattern for these little clutches for cross-stitch accessories. And I was looking at this, and I said, I bought that pattern a long time ago. I just haven't made one yet. So there's another thing for the new year that I need to do, is to make one of those. But I really like watching her. She is a prolific stitcher, stitches all kinds of things, and she's been showing in her recent videos. I think she has 3 videos as of last time I looked. She showed a lot of Christmas things, and I'm enjoying seeing that, because right now, you know, that's what we're kind of going toward. And okay. So she has all kinds of things, and she also quilts and crochets and shows a lot of that. So, and I enjoy that too. So go over to Starlight Stitching Co. and watch Amanda. So, and speaking of Christmas, I wanted to show you a couple of my favorite Christmas finishes that I've done. And I've done a lot of Christmas finishing, and I take down things, and you know, like if I have a picture on the wall the rest of the year, I'll take that down and I'll put up Christmas things. So here's one. This is by Homespun Elegance, and it's called Holiest of Nights. I stitched this, quite a while ago, and it sat unfinished for the longest time. I think when I first stitched it, I was going to make it into a pillow, and then I decided to finish it a little bit different. A local woodworker was making frames and trays out of barnwood. It's real splintery, and I thought, what better finishing thing to use for the nativity barnwood? It's very rough, and you can see there's like cracks in it, and it just is so imperfect, but it's just right for this. So I stitched it on, I believe it was Lugana. I don't know what size that is at all, because it's been such a long time, but I went ahead and put it on another piece of fabric covered board, and I surrounded this with a trim, with a kind of a sparkly, shiny trim, and a jute bow and a pine cone. And I hang this up for the Christmas season. And I think this is beautiful, and the colors are just lovely. So that's one. And then my other one that I'm going to show you today is Christmas Sentiments by Stony Creek. There it is. I used all the called for floss. I believe I changed the fabric, but again, I mean, it's some sort of even weave that is very light neutral. Love it. I framed this myself. I got the frame at American Frame along with the mat. I stretched the fabric. I don't know if I pinned it or laced it. I don't know, because it's all covered in the back. But that's it. And I've seen several floss tubers and Instagram cross stitchers making this, stitching this right now. And so I love this. There's beads on it. It's just very special. So another one that I just love. And these little stars are beads. Isn't that cool? Just love it. So anyway, those are two of the things that I have stitched for Christmas that we'll be putting out very soon. I don't know about you, but I like to get my decorations up quickly after Thanksgiving. It's just, there's just a lot, even though, you know, we don't over decorate, but it's a lot of work. And it, you know, if I'm going to do a lot of work, I want to enjoy it for the longest time that I can. So it'll be going up soon. So I'm starting to kind of mentally prepare. In fact, my husband was already out putting some of our outdoor decorations up. And if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that my neighborhood is big on decorating. It's one of those neighborhoods. Yeah. And we have a charitable event night, which is the week before Christmas. And they have counted like 10,000 cars coming through our subdivision just on that night. Yeah. And I don't even want to know how many come through from the time the decorations go up till like New Year's, when everything pretty much gets shut off. Yeah. So, okay. I'll let you know how that goes. I got a little bit of new stuff. A little bit. I ordered a chart from the Whole Stitch and Caboodle. That's on Facebook. It's a group that you can join. And I got that cutie. It's Pansy Patch Quilts, and it's called Autumn Crow. Isn't that cute? That's just so cute. I love it. And so then I watched Misty Purcell's video with her new designs. And I just, you know, sometimes you just gotta get them. And this is one of them, because it's so cute. And excuse the crinkling, but it's in a bag. So there they are. It's Sweet Christmas 1. And there's also a Sweet Christmas 2, but I thought this was a good place to start. Aren't those cute? Look. And I liked them so much, and I like the fabric so much that, well, I ordered it. It's called Soft Sea, and it's 32 count linen. Isn't it pretty? So I'm all set to do some stitching because, you know, why not? That'll be for future Christmases, I am sure. I also got some new project bags. These are from my friend, one of my in my stitch group, and she gave us all these project bags. They're great. They have like this like kind of bottom on it, so everything, I mean, they are very roomy, because after you punch that bottom out, you have a big giant bag. And they're made out of, I'm not really even sure what. The outside seems very fabric-y, and the inside seems like a smooth plastic. Nice zipper on it, and plus they have little tags that you can write your project on, which is nice. See, look at that. Isn't it cool? So I got a black one and a green one. So these are the two project bags I got. You can always use some project bags, right? I can. I like to keep them organized. Got to keep all that stuff organized. Okay. So that was my new stuff. I am going to go ahead and put this down here. Okay. So one of the things I worked on in the past few weeks, is fabric organization. Yeah. So I will show you what I did and I'll explain how I did it. Okay, let's talk fabric organization. And so I got this idea from Vicki at the Virginia Stitcher and Flosstube a few of her videos ago. And so this is, I'm giving her total credit for this because it really worked. I was using this kind of box. It's like a scrapbook box. And it did make sense for a while, but I found that when I was starting a project, if I wanted to find a certain fabric or I wasn't sure, I'd be taking everything out of this box and have to put it all back in. And it just wasn't practical at all. So I ordered a set of 2 of these boxes from Amazon. Okay. And I'm going to take this out, but I want to show you how I organized it. And I know this is not. There we go. You can see it. There they are. Okay, so what that is in there are a lot of fabrics. And I'm going to take one out. Let me go ahead and find one. Here's one I can take out. So what I did was I labeled them all. 30. So this one's 32 count Joblin, and it says Kathy's. This is just one that I dyed myself. So if it was from another, like Fabrics by Stephanie or Luminous Fiber Arts, I would write that on here. I'm not writing the sizes on it because if I start cutting them off, I'm going to have to be remeasuring and changing it. No, I don't want to do that. So what I did is I used these clips. I also got these clips. These are like shirt clips, like when you get a shirt folded up. I got those from Amazon as well. The boards are comic book boards that you can get on Amazon. So, you know, I'm not doing a commercial for Amazon, but this is where a lot of good supplies can be located. So, you know, if this is something you're interested in doing. The boxes, when I ordered them, I measured the comic book boards very carefully. And when the boxes came in, they were too small this way. So I have to cut off probably about 1.25 inches on each board. So it was a little bit extra work that I didn't want to do, but it was fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm all done. So, partway through the project, I realized that I wasn't going to have enough boxes. So I had to order some more. And I went on to Amazon, and they were actually on sale for 40% off, and I just hit that buy it now because I ended up filling 4 of these boxes. I have a lot of fabric, and I know a lot of it is because I purchased it when I was working for a friend of mine who owned a cross-stitch store nearby when we still had cross-stitch stores, and we don't in Georgia anymore, but and I got a lot of fabric while I was working there and helping her out, so and that's fine. But I have a lot of fabric, and I already told my sister, don't buy fabric. Come over to my house, pick out whatever you want. And the other thing that I am realizing is that I'm going to have a lot of fabric giveaways probably in the new year. So if you like fabric, keep watching because I'm going to be doing some good giveaways. There are just some that I have a ton of. And, you know, there's another one that I did. I did it like that. And I wrote on here what it is. So, and they're really in order of, I just tried to keep all the 32 count together, all the 36 count, 28 count all together so that, you know, I kind of, you know, if I know what size fabric I want to use, I can just go in and get it. And I could just get that box. So I'm going to show you one more time what it looks like. It's so neat. But like I said, fabric giveaways are coming around the corner. So probably in 2023, we're going to be having some good giveaways of fabric. And I know that a lot of people like fabric. I do. So, and then I realized that I don't need to buy any more fabric, but for the first time, I signed up for a fabric of the month. I did. So starting in 2023, in January, I'm going to be getting fabric from Fortnite Fabrics every month. Oh well, you know, it's just something I gotta do. I was just looking over there, I think a cat walked by. Okay, so stay with me. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy. You come back in the new year, you're gonna have some good giveaways. All right, so last time, speaking of giveaways, the last video I was having a giveaway for this chart, and it is called Coffee Time by Lizzie Kate. And I have the name of the winner. It's Sharon Mahon, Sharon Mahon 1656. So I'll go ahead and let's see. I will comment on your comment and let you know that you won. So congratulations, Sharon, and you will get coffee time. And thank you for all of you who entered that drawing. So I think we've come to the end. We're going to talk about plans a little bit. I wasn't thinking ahead to the new year until recently when I was working on Quaker diamonds. And I was thinking, how long have I been working on this? It's been years. I think maybe 5 years. Or maybe 4. But that's a long time. And I want to get it done. So I did something at the beginning of 2021 where I picked 6, I think like 6 of my whips. And I can make it any number I want because it's my personal challenge, right? And pick 6. It's like a lottery game, right? But I would choose 6 projects that I really want to get done in that year and just rotate them. And I know last video I talked about how I just kind of pick what I want to stitch on and stitch it. But this really did, in that year, it gave me a lot of discipline to finish some things. And I did get a lot done. So I'm thinking of doing that again. And the way I would arrange it would maybe be to do like 2 big ones, 2 mediums, and 2 smalls, and just keep rotating. Just work a few days on one, go to the next, and see what I can get done. Just in that just within those 6 or 8 or 4 or whatever I choose. Right now, 6 seems such a really good number. So we'll see. That is about it for that. So I'll let you know. But for the next few weeks or so until I see you again, I will just be choosing some things to stitch. And I know I have some finishing to do. I'd really like to get that little bird done. That's my goal, is to get him done. And and finish him, do a FFO for him for this Christmas. And I think I can do it because we're still a few weeks out. So I'm just really want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope you found something here that you like. If you are a new viewer, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I have had some new subscribers in the last few weeks, and I thank you and I welcome you. If you've been with me for a long time, and I don't want to say if you're an old subscriber, but if you've been with me for a long time, thank you for coming back. And it's always nice to see comments and from people that I feel like I've known for a long time, and I appreciate that. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a good one. I hope that it's wonderful and that it's spent with friends or family or whoever you are spending it with, and you just enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it a lot, and in the next few weeks, and keeping up with my stitching and trying not to buy any more fabric. And I hope that you get some time to stitch as well. So I will see you in probably around 3 weeks, just around there, and definitely before Christmas, okay? So I'll see you then. Thank you.